Hello YouTube, this is Tidy1 here in today's video. We're back with a video today on telling more winter stories. I have two horror stories I'm going to tell you guys today. One of them is a hunting story and the other one is going to be a fishing horror story. So, there's quite a bit of story here to tell, so with the two stories that I got here for today, I hope you guys enjoy, and like I said, I'm going to continue finishing on doing some more winter horror stories throughout this month of December, and then do something else afterwards. But till then, this is what I'm doing to finish out the rest of the month. So, okay, here we go. The first one is called The Hunting Horror Story. I was on my way to a friend of mine's hunting grounds. It was a nice location to get a deer, which is what I'm after. As I get to the hunting grounds to unload and get set up, and I had my gear and gun ready, and on I went. On the trail, it was snowing, of course, and the wind was picking up. I seen a trail of deer tracks going east from where I was standing, so I followed them, but that's when I noticed another thing of footprints, human footprints. I thought to myself, who could be out here? No one is supposed to be out here but me. So I continued on the trail where the deer were heading. As I'm going, I hear the snow and wind flying through my face and passing my ears. As I'm coming up, as a deer was coming, I got ready to to take aim and shot the deer. As I got over to see the deer I shot, I scanned the area and seen the human footprints that were close by. I got nervous, of course. What is what is this person doing out here? So I followed the tracks. And sure enough, I seen the human dragging something behind him. The man looked to be in his late 30s, but whatever it was he was dragging looked like a body. The man disappeared, didn't see him anywhere. I went over to go see what it was. In the bag, and didn't in the bag it shook me. The fear it was, it shook me, the fear. It was a body he had killed. I thought to myself, what was he doing with it way out here? I'm sure to bury it, but why here? He was already trespassing on private property. All of a sudden, I felt and heard someone chasing me. I ran and turned around. It was the man. I quickly took a shot at him with my deer rifle, wounded him in the arm. I ran to my truck and called the cops, and told them everything. The police got to him by following a blood trail he left. On the news, it was said that the man was an escaped prisoner from my local prison and killed a man later after that. I don't know what could have happened, but I could have been another one of his victims, like the guy he killed. But I know this. But I know this will be a hunting story I'll be telling for quite a while, and probably for the rest of my life. Okay. Okay. That was the hunting one. Now I got my fishing one I made. Okay. I was going fishing at a pond was by my cabin doing some ice fishing. Some spots were not so bad to row a boat on. As I'm rowing along, I seen a man row along right next to me that I have never seen before. I greeted the man, not so bad to fish for it being cold out. Yes, it is, said the man. What got me was he had no fishing gear. So I thought, what's he doing out here if he's not fishing? So I asked the man if he fishes here often. The man said, "No, I don't really fish at all." He just stared at me with chills set to my spine. The man rowed his boat up to me and hit mine. I was mortified on him. I was mortified on what he was doing. So I rode past him, but he followed me. I was trying to focus, acting like I was about to catch something. He didn't even do anything except stare at me. I said to the man, "Perfect day, isn't it?" The man didn't say anything, just stayed silent. I then said, I then said, I think I'm going to be going now. I think I'm going to be going now to call it a day. The guy said, I'm not gonna let you leave. He lifted up his shirt, he lifted up his coat and shirt and showed me something. Once I made what it was, I feared for my life. It was a gun, a 45 ACP. I rode out of there really fast and ran for my life. He did take 2 shots at me, but he missed. As I got away to safety, I got to my cabin, locked both doors and windows, and I watched to make sure I wasn't followed. I waited for a few hours or so before I decided to go to bed. As I went to bed, I was working. I was woken up by a knock at my cabin door. I went down to see. He then knocked again and said, Sorry to wake you up. It was the man I knew. It was the man. I knew it from his voice. I hid out of sight. I hid behind my couch, got the phone, and called the police. Since I had nothing to defend myself with, I called the cops, told them everything, and stayed and said they would be there soon. As I'm waiting, he was going around to see if he could see me from the inside of the cabin. As I was moving around, I can hear the police sirens coming up as the police got there. The man was gone. I don't know if the police got him, but I know this. I left the cabin and fished somewhere else. This will be a fishing story I'll be telling and live to tell about it. Okay, guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Those are my 2 horror stories I got for you guys today. I mentioned I was going to make 2 horror stories for you guys, so I am going to work on another one for you guys. I'm going to try to make this one a little bit longer, but hope you guys really enjoyed these 2. These were 2 I really just came up with and kind of gave me an idea of stuff, because I actually live in an area where you have hunting and somewhat fishing, so I kind of came up with that idea here. So that's what kind of drew my story with that. So if you guys enjoyed the video, post in the comment section below, and if you'd like to hit the like button, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit subscribe as always, and I'll see you next video, and goodbye.